Hi everyone, not sure if I'm live or not, but I have a little project that I am working on currently, and I was just hopping on and figuring, hey, I'll see if I can get myself going with all of my stuff. I have not gone live, even though I said a couple weeks ago or last week, I don't remember, that I was going to go live soon, and yeah, that's has yet to happen the way I planned it. But let me see if I can there, add a little bit more light. So catching you up, there has been a lot going on, but while I catch you up, I am going to work on this shirt. It's an order, a special order that I created. Yay, Melissa's here. Yes, I am live. I promised I would be live. I'll show my face in a little bit, but I have my other camera set up very specifically, so you'll see why in a moment. I am making a shirt for a customer. It is a multi-layered HTV shirt. There are a lot of layers to this shirt. So while I am sitting here cutting out all the pieces on my Cricut, I figured why not just have a little chat. Also, please don't please let me know if I ever cut out. I don't remember what the charge was on my mic, and sometimes if I haven't gone live in a while, it decides to stop being charged. I have a backup though that is charging. Um, it's charging now. Okay, so I have a backup ready to go in case I lose you all in that one. Um, so yeah, I already went ahead and printed my sublimation. This is a shirt for an 8-year-old. She is turning 8 on the 8th, and this is the last minute design that I made for her mom. I've done one for her little sister, so she needs one too. Okay, so who's all hopping in? Kim in Alaska, hi. And Dawn is here. Hi, hi. Welcome. I feel like it's been ages. Um, so you're just going to hang out with me if you want to. You don't have to stay. I won't be upset. I am testing my tech a little bit. I am also going to give you updates. I am officially giving you a giveaway because I hit 400 subbies. Yay. So that link is in the comments. It should be in the or in the description, excuse me. It should be there. Also, two of my three children didn't nap today, so if they come in here and are rambunctious, I may have to stop the crafting part. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath that I can get all of this done, but I will do my best to get as much as I can done because I did promise my customer that I would get everything done today. So, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, it was very awesome. I got, I think, 75 subbies in 1 month. And that was because I did the Cricut Summit. And I am going to, don't tell anyone, but I will be in another summit in a few months. And I'm excited about it. I have lots to share and some still deciding what kind of project I'm going to do. I did a card for this last summit, and I'm not sure if I want to do a card again. Ooh, I should actually show you my, let's see if I can load it on the fly. I should show you um, what I'm working on my Cricut. Let's see if I have it here. Link went to old giveaway. Really? That's interesting. Okay, now I'm gonna fix the link. What? Oh, it's still saving, that's why. Um, doo-doo-doo. Oh, no, it actually is the right link. I just didn't change the title. So, I'm sorry about that. Okay, it is the proper link. I changed everything except for the title though. That was my bad. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to share my screen with you if I can load it up. So Melissa, it is actually the new link. If you click it again, it will go to the 400 subbies giveaway. Sorry about that. All right. Oh, okay. I just got an interesting notification. Has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now, but hey, that's okay. Let's see if I can get. Nope. Nope. Oh, come on. All right, I have to add a new source. Doo -doo -doo. Window capture. Let's try it. We're going to add Cricket. Oops. Screen. Let's see if I can find it, because that would be amazing. So then you can actually see what I'm doing on the computer instead of just, just hanging out. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hi, Susie. Long time no chat. Nothing for me to fill out says contact you. Okay, Melissa, I don't know what's happening. You can just contact me. I'll send you a new link. You can send it to me in Messenger or something like that. Okay. Well, I don't know what that was about, but alrighty. I just got a weird notification. So let me see. Oops, I gotta resize it so you can actually see what I'm doing. That would be helpful, probably. Doo -doo -doo. All right, so you'll have to let me know if you lose the audio at all, because that sometimes happens when I switch to a new screen. So I'm switching to the new screen. Let me know if you can still hear me or not. It looks like my mic has changed. Oh boy. Okay, let me add the new one. So you'll just hear something different, I'm sure, for a good hot second, but oh, okay. All right, you hear me better. Oh, all right. That's interesting. All right. That's probably because now you have two mics hearing me. So let's take that one away. Okay, that should work. Alrighty. So this is what I'm doing on the Cricut. I am creating this golden birthday. So I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it's my golden birthday on 8 on the 8th. That is a, what's it called? It is the front of the shirt. And then the Lucy with the 8, that is the back of the shirt. So and then I've created these little planets that are going to be sublimation. And the way I'm going to sublimate them is onto glitter HTV. Now, if you saw my desk, you can see I already printed out the planets. It's the printing cut, but I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to hand cut it. It's just an easy way to have it on, or size it actually for the shirt itself. But I created the offset, and let's see how big I created the offset. I created the offset to be 0.02 off of the sublimation. So it should fit fairly tight with a little wiggle room, but that's okay. I have my lettering on the back outlined in white, and then the number is in white, so that will fit in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. I'm gonna make it, and you wanna make sure that the offset is set to cut. Since I already did the print and cut, I'm going to skip that screen. And the first one it wants to cut is the white. So as long as I cut off all of my HTV the correct way, don't mind me scraping, I'm going to hit continue, and as long as it finds my machine has actually been down for over a week. It got a healthy break, mostly because it's tax season, so I had a lot of work to do. And so, come on, please find it. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to set the base material. Well, this one is going to be just regular iron-on, so I'm going to just switch my dial to the regular iron-on. And then making sure my mirror is on, because I didn't turn the mirror on. Edit, mirror, always make sure that's on. Now I'm going to go ahead and load it into the machine. So let me switch my camera view here for you. Sounds like I'm in a big room. Yeah, it's a pretty big room. Hi Donna, welcome, welcome. We're just hanging out and I'm sharing lots of fun with you. Let's see, where's my, can't find my camera that I'm looking for. That's not the right one. There we go. All right. So I've put my stuff, my HTV here on the mat. And the lighting's going to be funny because the sun just missed this room, but it gets a little bright in here sometimes, especially because my stuff is by the window. So making sure you're shiny side down, and I have everything loaded in. I'm going to double check my blade, make sure it's going to actually cut, and then I'm going to pull it forward to give it some space. Then I'm going to let it cut that white part out. And I think my next one is the gray, so I'm going to go ahead and prep the gray on my next mat. And I try to clean my mats regularly, but we had a lot of faux leather happening recently, so that may not have actually happened. So I'm going to dig through my box of mats over here. That was just as bad as the one before. That was better. Okay, we'll go with this one. My mats are mostly clean. It's just when I get a lot of faux leather happening all at once, my mats tend to get a little fuzzy faster. So I'm going to go ahead and prep the next one. So how has everybody been? I feel like I have not done a live really since, I don't know when the last time I did an actual live where I was actually working on something. So I think it's been a little while. So how is everyone? What is new? What's going on? Oh yeah, I have lots of things to share. So I said I'm in the Cricut Summit coming up in, I believe it's July. I will obviously let you know a little bit more in advance this time than the last one. The last summit I was in, I was a last minute addition. I think someone had quit or just decided not to do it or whatever happened, but I was asked last minute, so I didn't have much of an advance warning. So the project I created, I basically created the project, and 2 days later I went and made it. So it was not a fast turnaround. Ooh, Melissa is cracking crab for dinner. Nice. All right, I have to double check my mat because for some reason I think I just put the wrong mat down. Give me a moment. Yes, I should be doing the glitter HTV next. So I'm going to change my dial, load my glitter HTV, make sure that it's the right size. I think it should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't mind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. All right. So I am going to glitter iron on. And this one's slightly thicker. I get it from HTV runs. Or no, sorry, I get this from 143vinyl.com, which after the fact I will add a link to it. So I'm gonna load that one. All right. And then go ahead and hit the flashing cut button. I'm gonna braid the gray down because that one is next. As long as I can read my machine. Donna says we had chili. I can't even remember what we had for lunch. Quite honestly, that was so long ago. We haven't had dinner yet. My children should be having dinner soon, but Dad is in charge of that, so I'm not going to bother worrying about that. I'm sure Franklin is still asleep, which I should double check that he is. Let's see. All right. Let me unload my little glitter planets. So excited to do these. And then I need to double check that nope, it's not mirrored. So I need to mirror my rocket and then this one is just regular HTV. So I'm going to switch my dial back to regular HTV or iron on. And load. And it is ready to cut. Let's see, the next color I think is orange, so I'll go ahead and load that one up. So yeah, life has been a little weird lately. If some of you caught me in the chats, I lost a good friend, pretty recently actually, back Valentine's weekend. And so it's been a little rough going, having to emotionally deal with all of that. Let's see what else has been happening. I am now a Mary Kay consultant as of this week. So if you like to shop Mary Kay and you need a consultant, I can help you. What else? Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. My hubby is he is going to be launching a new website soon. We're doing a beta test this month. That's the goal, at least, to do a beta test. And yeah, that's going to be fairly interesting and exciting, and lots of new changes and things to experience for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I just had to make sure that that was going to cut on the whole thing. The one thing is when I am on this screen, I can't see what you guys are all saying in the chats. So I have to keep toggling back and forth. What else is happening? Man, just a lot. My dad is having surgery on Friday. So mom will be helping with that. And the kids will hopefully be good listeners and give grandpa the chance to recover. Ooh, Dawn says we had barbecue pork. Yummy. Um, I I do have plenty on my plate with Mary Kay. Without Mary Kay, yes, you are right. But I also need more streams of income to help my family and to take care of. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, just needing more streams of income for our family. We are done having children, but children aren't cheap, and so I figured this was one way for me to do something that I love, and I was supporting a friend by signing up. And yeah, I will definitely keep you all posted about it, but it's it's something that I love doing. I like talking to people and meeting new people, and so I said, sure, why not? All right, so here's the one thing I didn't do. I did not cut down my foil, and now I have to figure out. Okay, so 6.5. Is that 6.5? I gotta measure to make sure I am not cutting off stuff. Okay, well, it looks like good news. I can just go ahead and do this without cutting it down. It should all fit. I'm going to change my dial to custom though, and change my system to foil iron on, which of course is one of my defaults. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to braid this one down though. Make sure I get some bubbles out of there. So, if you're just joining, I am doing a many multi-layer HTV t-shirt on my Cricut and with a little bit of sublimation. And yeah, it's going to be very cool, very pretty. I am diving in to the fun. I'm hoping that this cuts all in one piece because if it doesn't, yeah, I'm screwed. Okay. So, children are expensive. Yes, Brenda, they are expensive. I love my children. They are amazing. They are growing up wonderfully. If they crash this live, they crash this live. But they are getting big. Oh, Brenda, no worries. I've missed so many lives and premieres, and I feel bad, but at a certain point, I had to take a little mental break myself. And if I could hop on, great, yay. But it's really, it's just one of those things. You got to take care of your mental health, you got to take care of your physical health. Those are important things to do. Yeah. So, I guess you, instead of watching my Cricut cut, you could see me cutting out my HTV. I'm just cutting down some of the pieces so I don't have carrier sheets and I can do multiple presses all at once. I will not turn on my heat press until the Cricut is done cutting. I have shorted out my, I've shorted out the whole space multiple times in the last month. Yes, Dawn, we do what we have to do. This is a very true statement. And you know, uh, dealing with a lot of death lately, and stuff that you're never really going to be able to get answers for or closure from. It's harder. It is. I think it takes more mental and emotional recovery than the typical things. And yeah, and actually, I should mention that if you have been around, you know that the little boy who lost his life in the Waukesha parade incident, sweet boy, love him. Um, his birthday would have been today. And so, in honor of his birthday, his family asked that we do random acts of kindness today. And so, I picked one random act of kindness, and of course, got in trouble because I didn't do it the proper way, whatever. People on Facebook get weird. So, in any case, I'm going to make some um, Easter peeps for a family. Just my random act of kindness that I can do. And um, since I got them in, too late to really sell this year at least. But if you know anyone who needs a peep, I can ship it out tomorrow or Tuesday. I should take them out of the box because the box is right next to the cricket. So yeah. Brenda is saying, yeah, mental and physical health break, taking care of family and father-in-law's things. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have gone through a little bit of a tough time too. So, but yes, Jackson would have been 10 today, and so we are having all of these happy shared thoughts, memories, everything. Like he was a happy boy. He was a very uplifting boy. He was smart for his age. He yeah, he's just I just remember his goofy smile. Like I don't think I mean I saw him pout, but it didn't last long because, he was very easy to get a smile out of, and so yeah. All right, Bethany, did you have any bad storms this weekend? We did. We personally did not get hit really bad. A lot of people lost some trees. A friend of mine, her trampoline was 3 yards down. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as it could have been here. It sounded horrible, especially the storm, the first big one that happened at 3 a.m. There was hail. It woke me up, and then I stayed up because of the hip pain. So, yeah, I need a reader for that, and I don't know where I put my reader. Great. So yeah, it's been definitely interesting. Ooh, that just barely made it on. Wow. By the skin of my teeth on that one. But yay. All right. Oh boy. That one's going to be fun to weed. All right. What's my last layer? Oh, yes. So my last layer is actually a yellow layer that I am now turning into a red layer. And it's going to be regular HTV. I'm going to mirror it. And yeah, I don't really think I need to change the position of it. But I gotta, oh, I hear Frankie's up. He's up and loud. He's probably like, feed me, I'm hungry. He comes up here, he has to be calm. No, we'll see. Let's change this back to regular iron-on though. This red is from HTV runs. I'm using a combination of so many different brands. And you can do that if you understand what brands you're using. Oh, I thought, no, mirror is on. Why is my prompter saying mirror is off? I don't know. Well, this one doesn't matter as much anyway, so whichever direction it cuts, it cuts. No worries. So I am going to work on the back last because that one has the sublimation. I don't want to overheat it in my heat press and get it all funky. So let's go ahead and switch to my overhead camera. You can see what I'm doing as I'm cutting and weeding. And I'm going to turn on an extra light momentarily just so I can weed a little bit better. I have to usually take off my glasses too, so I will not be monitoring the chat for a hot second. Sorry, guys. I just cannot see. And now I've lost my scissors. Nope, I found them. Okay. I actually cut my hand and I just realized it because it's throbbing a little bit. But that's okay. So I like to cut the my carrier sheets as close as possible, just because if I can do multiple presses of the same stuff, I do. All right. Let me know if you can still hear me. We haven't lost the audio yet. I shouldn't say yet. That's like daring life too. Okay, here's the one thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on this one. Hopefully it's gonna work. Because I gotta put this close up to see the edge. Okay, so there's her name. I gotta distinguish between the front cut and the back cut. Alright. And then I'm going to find my weeder. Yep, there it is. Oh, yeah. So the storms didn't knock the electricity out here. They've knocked it out. Well, the first major bout of storms did knock out our electricity briefly, but it kept coming right back on. Like it would flicker, maybe like, you know, like from the scary movies, like it would flicker 28 times. No, it would flicker a few times and then come back on. So that was interesting to deal with. But we lost internet for about a half a day, and that, of course, happened to be the day that I was uploading my my video for the summit that I was in. And so in the middle of my upload, I lost internet. And so what I thought got uploaded did not get uploaded. So that was fun to discover. Because I got an email, hey, where's your video? And I go, I thought I uploaded it. Nope. Nope, I didn't. So, all right, that's cute. Perfect. So the concept is this is going to be the middle, and then all of the planets will be around it. All right, now I gotta find the edge of this. Goodness. It's my birthday, and then on the found my edge. Yay! And I attached all of my white lines together, so at least they'll be centered. I can't say the rest, or I can't say that the gold foil lines will be centered, but at least these will. All right, so this is for the front. I whipped up this design, yep, all yesterday. I actually created a mock-up before I even put it into Design Space because I wanted to see how it would look graphically. on a mock-up of my t-shirt here, the purple one. It helps to make mock-ups. You don't have to make mock-ups. I just do that out of habit. It's the designer in me. I've been doing this. Oh gosh. I've been working with HTV specifically. I would say at least 8 years, 7 or 8 years. So to say I've worked with it a lot is kind of an understatement, but I do a lot of these custom made items pretty regularly. So so that's my spare. I can save that for another day. And now let's get the spaceship. Oh, I hear Frankie chatting away now. He stopped crying, guys, if you're paying attention. Brenda says, my mom said more expected during the week. Yes, we are supposed to get hit, I think, a snowstorm again on Tuesday. Which I was commenting to someone at church this morning that I've become used to snow, but I am ready for summer. I need like 70 degrees back in my life. I need warmth, sunshine regularly, not wind whipping in my face. I just need a nice warm breeze and not this. I mean, the wind has been rough, very, very rough lately. Knocking power out, etc., etc. So, all right. Hey, actually, with this extra light on, I can see the foil so much better. So that's exciting. And we're just gonna do it like this. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Well, nothing I can do about it now. I just realized technically I'd have to put this on separate. Because I think my spaceship is supposed to cover the flames. Yep. All right, well, at least I can use it for my placement. I can still hear you. Thank you, Brenda, for letting me know. Yay! I appreciate it. All right, so I will take all of the spare pieces so I don't accidentally weed the wrong stuff. I'm take it off of my space here because there are a lot of moving parts happening right now. So I got to build my spaceship, build all the extras on the spaceship, and finish weeding. I don't know, can you hear Frankie screaming now? He is getting mouthier and mouthier by the minute. Ooh, look at how pretty that foil is though. I love this gold foil. It's so shiny. He's still refusing to say mama. Although I know he can say mama and I know he knows what mama is because he will just randomly start saying it for like 2 minutes, just back to back, and then nothing. And I go, oh, you said mama? Nuh-uh. Okay. Are you gonna say it again? Uh-uh. Nope. I'm like, all right, well, I tried. One day he'll say mama so much, I'll be like, just shut up. It's not my name. No, I'm kidding. We'll see. But, to him, it's a game. And he's 18 months now and very large for his age. We have been in 2T clothes for a long while. And he has some 3T items now that he's starting to get into. And I'm like, you're not even 19 months old. Like, this is ridiculous. but he's longer. He's tall. He's still got uh, he's a little tubby in the middle. Hasn't lost that full baby fat yet, but he's still got shorter legs like me. I have short legs, so all right. Let's start piecing together on the shirt. Well, actually, take the sticker off the shirt because I won't need that. Now I have to figure out my layers. So the planets are going to be last. I'm going to just put them over here. All right. Melissa says, I need more heat from the sun too, so I'm going back to Mexico in 10 days. It's sunny here, just not that warm. Yeah, I don't think that's that warm. I would say not. All right, so I'm going to turn this light off so you don't get the glare from that. I'll keep this other one on, but I'll tilt it up so you don't see necessarily the glare from that either. All right, so now I have to think creatively. So this probably is going to be the bottom layer. This is going to be the top layer. Okay, Lucy goes on top of that. Those are my layers there. The It's My, yes, that should be the bottom layer because it's, oh, I just realized I did not attach the gold parts like I thought I did. So that's actually a separate piece altogether. Awesome. Nothing like a little fun. So, oh no, we want the It's My first. So you got to make sure that whatever surface you do this on, you're not releasing any of the heat, or not heat, the stickiness of the HTV too. I've had it happen. It's not pleasant. I've gotten upset over it. Again, it's not pleasant. All right, so I'm gonna eyeball it, but for the most part, this is pretty straightforward where it's gonna go. Even when I put it on my shirt, it's gonna be eyeballed. But the nice thing is I can also lay down on my shirt my rocket, and I'm going to actually pull up what it's supposed to look like first, just so I can have a better reference. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, hubby. Hi. All right. Yes, cancel the cut. Cancel it. I want to see what the full design looks like. Okay, so the base of the rocket is about, oh, it's a little bit higher. Okay, I remember my markings now. Just gotta make sure that the base of the little orange parts aren't going to cross over. Oh my goodness. It's nice to have the glass mat, but it's also annoying when I stick it too much in the wrong spot. Okay. All right, that looks about it. So I will commit to that. Then this one will have to go, oh, nope, I would have to do this next. Which is technically, well, it's going to get covered up, so I guess it's not that big a deal. So I guess I could do all the gold together. Line it up. Nope, can't line it up like that. All right, nope. I have to do these separate. Because the, Now you know how I struggle through it. So, the It's My and this gold one is going to go together. There we go. Then I have to figure out the rest of my layers as I go. Up to get interesting fast. And I might do some with my press and some with my little spare mini press, just because these littler layers don't really need a full press for very long. So there we go. That angled the wrong way. All right. I'm bringing it down just a hair. I'm actually going to line up the sides of the spaceship first. There we go. All right. So I built all my layers. I think that's all the layers. Man, a lot of layers. So that is just the front. And then I will place all of that. Now, I'm going to pre-prep my shirt. Oh, keep that all there. Sublimation after. And can you still hear me? Let me know. It looks like you can still hear me. All right, I have to go dig in my closet really quickly and hope my mom put back the lint roller, which I'm not seeing. Well, you don't see this, but I'm not going to use the lint roller. I honestly do not know where it ended up because it is not where it should be. But I am going to go ahead and unplug my Cricut and turn on my heat press. Now I am going to turn it on. I'm going to turn my heat press on to 385, or sorry, 285. And I'm going to change my seconds to about 10. What's going to happen is, because there's so many presses that are happening, I'm going to have to go a lower heat temp, lower time, so that I have enough time, so to speak, to get the most of everything down. Most of these HTVs, the temp is about 305 with a press of anywhere between 8 to, I'd say, 25 seconds. So I just want to make sure that, Melissa says the crab is cracked for dinner. Awesome. I'm going to keep looking briefly while my heat press is heating up for the lint roller. We used it last at the craft fair we had at the beginning of March, and I haven't seen it since. So, gonna look one last time. Hubby, what's for dinner? What are we having tonight? Since no one wants to cook these days, which is probably not a good thing, because with my dad having surgery on Friday, gonna definitely need to keep on a healthy diet. All right, I'm still not seeing my lint roller. So, Mom, if you're in the sound of my voice and can tell me where the lint roller has been hidden, that would be excellent. But if you cannot hear me, Mother, it is what it is. Because I know I took apart the bin that I normally have my lint roller in, And I see all the parts for it, but not the actual roller. One last spot. Nope, not there. Okay. I've just given up hope that I will find it. All right. So for the first part, because this is also I can use tape. Oh yeah, sure. Now do I have tape up here, or I'm gonna have to go down the stairs? No, I have some clear tape here. It's not a lot of lint, but it's enough that it could make a difference. So thank you for the tip, Melissa. I forget these things, you know, things that I use, or tips that I use to survive things like college and stuff. High school, college, all that fun stuff. All right, good enough for me. Generally, I like to press beforehand to get the moisture out of the shirt, but because I am doing so many layers, I'm trying to avoid heating up the shirt more than I have to. It it can get too much heat in it, and then really messes up what I'm trying to accomplish here. Let's see. I am going to find my guide. This is a youth t-shirt. She's turning 8 after all. And so I have these amazing guides and youth back. Where's my youth front? There it is. And they're not, I mean, they're from this is from Amazon. They're not perfect, but at least it helps give a starting point for your shirt. And it helps to have a shirt that the the tag is centered, because you can line that arrow up. And of course, here, let me use 2 hands to try to get this out. Oh, my heat press is officially warmed up. All right. So I am going to try to get all layers at once. And of course, the last layer is being stubborn. There we go. Carrier sheet, come to me. Awesome. And of course, it got crooked. As it should. It's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Alrighty. Now, going to center it edge to edge. So at about the 4-inch mark. And I want it to be right about there. So putting the full carrier sheets down. And then I'm going to take off this layer, this layer, this layer, and this layer. And that's how I keep it mostly lined up. I did not double check that the writing was not crooked. Typically what I do is I grab this large ruler. I do armpit to armpit, because if a shirt is sewn together correctly, that's generally where you're going to find your balance line. And yep, should be good. So I am ready to head over to the heat press. And you can see my heat press stand over here. And I am going to carry it like this, like it's sandwiched together. So And take my Teflon sheet off, and then I'm going to make sure that I didn't lose, uh-oh, I lost it. I bumped it, so I might not be able to do it all like this. All right. The tackiness of my carrier sheet got the best of me, so I'm gonna have to reline it up. This happens occasionally, it's no big deal. Oh yeah, fun times. But this is why it helps to have a backup plan. All right, now I will try this again. And finding my t-shirt guide too would be helpful. Doo-doo-doo. And I will use the ruler before I take the carrier sheet off. There we go. All right. Yep, it is good to go. So now, leaving on just those 2 layers, the rocket fuel gold foil and the It's My Birthday, and also very important to remember to take off. I took it off, but I also flipped off my words. I'm doing this for a 3rd time, guys. This is what happens when you do things live and you don't pre-record them. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the crafting fun. This is sometimes how life goes, especially when you're doing extra amounts of work. So, one more time. Let's hope it sticks, literally. All right. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Fun times. Okay, last time. I'm gonna hold this down while this comes off. Now we're good to go. And not forgetting my Teflon sheet. Go ahead and make sure that everything is under the press correctly and pressing the R on this machine. And it's an auto press, so it'll lift up after the 8 seconds are complete. And there does happen to be static generally to the Teflon sheet, which is okay. Now I'm going to let this first layer cool about a couple of minutes before I attempt to do any more layers, just because that first layer, if it's down, it thanks honey. Oh, Brenda is asking, how was the craft fair? It was pretty okay. It wasn't super great, but for a spring craft fair, I was pretty surprised. Yeah, generally spring craft fairs don't go so well. But this one we did pretty good. I think I sold a lot more than I anticipated. Um, and I forgot to bring a bunch of my spring stuff, so I still have a lot of spring stuff in stock. So I do have a link down below. I haven't listed everything on the site yet, but there is a hefty discount, and if you shop the shop, you get 10 bonus entries to the giveaway. Oh, yeah, let me tell you about the giveaway while this is cooling. Let me check it real quick. See how it's doing? Yeah, it's close. Okay. Um, so the bonus entry is to if you let me actually warm up this while I tell you. There you get 10 bonus entries to if you shop my shop. But let's see what's going on. If now I lost my train of thought. Oh, so the giveaway. Yeah. I'm gonna do three different versions of the giveaway. I have a few things pulled already. But whoever wins, you get to decide if you want a faux leather giveaway pack, a HTV giveaway pack, like more Cricut stuff, or if you want stamping and card stuff. So I have three different options that I've, selected some of my favorites or things that just aren't getting love and I would like to pass on. Yeah, so whoever wins, and that means that whichever packet you choose, guess what? The other ones are ready for the next time I do a giveaway, which I'm intending to, not making promises about it yet, but I'm intending to do another huge giveaway. I also have some gift cards that I'm going to do a giveaway for. Hi, honey. I'm going to do a few gift cards for another giveaway coming up in my birthday month, which is August. And also the, what else was I going to put it towards? Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a Christmas in July. So I'm going to do a few Christmas in July gifts. And yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so that should be ready to go. Yep, the foil looks perfect. It's beautiful. I'm going to hold on to this carrier sheet for a moment though, because I am going to put on the little tiny red here. I put a notch in my design so that I would be able to see it where it lines up. So no matter what. And then I'm just gonna, because it's not gonna take a whole lot, I'm just going to press it on briefly. And that should be all it really needs. And I can actually take this off pretty quickly because it's HTV on HTV. So it does crumple up a smidge. Actually, I'm going to keep that carrier sheet on a little longer because some of the foil underneath came off. So I'm going to keep that on there briefly. And I'm going to take off the white carrier sheet. Oh boy, it's looking good. Very exciting. I always get nervous when I do bigger projects like this, but I love doing bigger projects like this, so I don't mind. All right, next we're gonna do the golden, lining that up. And of course, those letters seem to have moved on me, but all right, there we go. And then the spaceship should be the next layer that gets to stay on. And I'm going to have to remove that carrier sheet for the red, which looks great now. All right, so that one's ready. And definitely needs a Teflon sheet now. So I'm going to put this over. And then the Teflon sheet over. And do a double layer. And I'm sorry, I misspoke. I said 8 seconds. This is on 10 seconds. I really should have it on 8 seconds. So this layer, nope, this is the foil. I needed 10 seconds. Okay. Christmas in July is always fun. Yeah. I love Christmas, and I have a shameless thing to tell you. My Christmas tree is still up. I intended to have it down by February, but life is life, And that really did not happen according to plan. So, no, I did something naughty. Ugh, I didn't check my carrier sheets. And so now I have my golden birthday onto a carrier sheet. All right, so I knew this would happen. How come I knew? So there's a way to salvage it, but it takes some quick work. So what happened was I had a carrier sheet in between the edge of the G on the gold foil, and I can always repress a G. That's fine, but I have saved them before. I can do it again. So basically what I'm doing, because I know I didn't press the full time this foil needs, I'm basically lifting up the full G along with the carrier sheet that I got stuck to and taking it off. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing because it's really difficult to see. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to repress with the G unwrinkled. So I'm just using that little bit of the hook. And now I'm going to place it down. I'm going to salvage it. I'm going to do it. And make sure my Teflon sheet is over. And I'm just going to put a hair of pressure right on the edge of the G so it doesn't look like I made a mistake. All right. And worst case scenario, I can just do it again. All right. So once the foil is down, I actually need to do the next layer, which is the orange, or actually the gold. So that one, because it's such a small layer, it's the gold rim around the window, which I should have just left no rim, but I had to be fancy. I hear Frankie talking. All right, so this one isn't going to take a whole lot of effort to get pressed down. So Teflon sheet, a little bit of the window, activate the stickiness of that. And needs a little bit more time. Just a hair more to cool. Okay. My phone is getting blown up, which is a good thing and a interesting thing. All right, so I'm going to take the opportunity to throw away some garbage. That is, I like to keep up on my clutter here, so I don't accidentally grab the wrong thing. The one important thing though is to make sure everything's weeded and you're not missing like a dot from the I or an apostrophe or something, because then that's when you get upset over silly little things like that. And then I'm going to actually, while I'm waiting for that to cool a little bit, I'm going to grab the planets, the sublimation planets, and making sure I cut off the black cut around. Because we don't need black sublimated onto a shirt, or black line. That would be just silly. And it is 6:17. Wow, where did the day go? But a promise is a promise. I told my customer I'd be done today, so you get to experience the adventure that is creating, or putting this creation to life, I should say. Okay, and I could botch it all with the sublimation. I mean, hey. All right. The last layer of the HTV from the front is this foil here, or sorry, the orange fins. All right, now I'm going to make sure the carrier sheet is not how do I do this? All right, I'm going to cut through my carrier sheet so I can leave the foil carrier sheet. And some of the foil seems to need some protection right now. Because it is oh, hi Frankie. Getting a little crabby there, huh? I can hear him. All right, now we are ready to press the last press on the top layer. Make sure there's no wrinkles in the shirt. I don't need to deal with that. All right, my Teflon sheet and my parchment paper has disappeared. So we're just going to use 2 Teflon sheets instead. Click it in, press it, and then I'm going to start prepping for my sublimation. So I have this little mini press pillow that I'm going to press behind. And I'm going to attempt to do all layers of the back at the same time. So I'm actually going to leave these carriers on just to give it a little extra emphasis. And of course, I threw away the bigger carrier that I wanted to keep. So I'm going to garbage dig and get that carrier back. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to use that carrier even though the back side of the press pillow is not technically, oops, is that the right one? Nope, it's not, but we're going to make it work. Technically, this press should not be hot at the base. It gets a little warm. So that's why I'm using the carrier sheets to make sure that nothing from the HTV that's already pressed is going to stick to the back. And as an added bonus, I'm going to pre-place my Teflon sheet. So now, this is where the fun really gets happening. So I'm going to pre-place several elements, and I'm going to have to only 3 here. I lost some people. That's okay. I'm not sad. I know I was going to be on for a minute. So this was one of those, I was going to record it and do a pre-recording, and then I realized, oh man, this is going to be like hours worth, or not hours, but yeah, I mean, I've been here for a little while. I figured it would be a lot of editing to do that I'm not going to want to do, so I'm doing it like this. All right, I am going to double check that I have all 8 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 planets. Oh, referring to the time. I see. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Well, whatever. Okay, so I need to go, not to Cricut. I actually need to see. I created this design in Photoshop. And so I want to see, whoops, what it looks like on the shirt. So I can kind of place it, eyeball my placement. I want to make sure I am putting the most parts down roughly where I estimated I would be putting them down. Because it's sublimation. All right. So let's see, I had 3 on top, 1 by, okay. First off, we're going to find my center. All right, finding my center using the back t-shirt guide of the youth. Making sure, can you still see me? Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, Donna was talking people. Well, hey, look at that. Everyone's got their own version of what we're talking about today. Numbers. We're just talking about numbers. So, um, it's really funny, but I kind of pushed my customer to have the planets. She wanted a space theme. I had the rockets. And then as I was finishing up the design, I was like, oh, there are 8 planets. She's turning 8 on the 8th. She needs, she needs to have the 8 planets. And so I was like, I can do it, but I have to do sublimation because um, cutting planets and making them look cute with HTV, I couldn't even figure out how to do it even remotely cute. So that's why I am doing it this way. All right, we're gonna take off the foil one because that one we know will be added when I do the sublimation part. So I want that one. All right, so I'm not gonna line up my planets yet, but I am going to line up the HTV so I can see roughly where I want all of my planets at. So that when I press them, they're there and they're cute. Let's see, I had one up. Yeah, we're gonna put it like this. There, there. And get that one in a little bit. Oops. Up to the side. There. All right. Adorable. Okay. So we are going to press these on first. Same 8 or 10 seconds for 285. We're committing to it because the taping of all the sublimation pieces are going to take a good second. So I'm going to go ahead, and this method works really great if you rip the glitter HTV carrier sheets off right away because they need, whoops, if it stays. That one didn't stay. But they will need maximum amount of time to cool because I say that because you don't want the HTV to be hot when you put your sublimation piece on it. I can't say I've made that mistake, but I've seen other people make that mistake. And yeah, you just don't want to do it. So let's have a little chat. What else is happening? Kids are getting big. They're getting a little mouthy. No, they're pretty good. They are, they're coming into their own, which is adorable to watch them grow. Oh, and Danielle is signed up officially for K4, which I'm not sure I'm ready for, but hey, we're doing it. We are doing it. All right, so while I'm pressing the sublimation, I'm going to press the foil, but I'm going to give myself time to tape all of these down first. So the red planet I put right here and trying to figure out where my source of light is coming from. So there, and then trying to line them all up. So I have this really nice tape from Amazon, and I am going to be needing extra So let me turn on another light in here. It's not going to add a whole lot, but hopefully it'll be enough that without my glasses I can line these up really well. I'm going to keep these near me so I can semi-do it correctly. I'm not nervous, but I'm nervous, you know, because it's sublimation and you want it to be cute. So I am committing to that. I also want to make sure that the heat tape is not over where my sublimation is going to end up. And let's see, where was this planet? This was right below. Okay. The hardest part with doing this version of sublimation is that you're basically eyeballing it because your paper is not see-through. Versus something like DTV, which is direct to film, where you can mostly see through your film. It's still a little bit opaque, where you could miss a few things. All right, so this one's right here. But it's definitely interesting because I don't know that I've seen anyone do a sublimation like this. I just came up with it and thought it would look cool. So we are just going with it. Oh, I hear children. They're getting mouthier. All right. Well, that looks pretty good. So I'm doing about 2 pieces of tape for each sublimation. And where is it? That one was right here. Well, the kids are getting extra loud now. They must have found something fun to do. All right. Don't mind me just looking weird at you all. I'm trying to look at my computer screen, trying to figure out where I pre-placed all these elements here. Because I made a mock-up, like I said, in Photoshop. Actually, it was partly Photoshop, partly this one. Oh, well, I switched the top and the bottom. Whatever. They're both blue planets. It's fine. All right. One more to commit to. I am really hoping I am at least remotely on the mark on these. I'd be sad if I weren't. And I will just have to think on my feet if I can't get it perfect. All right. So I'm lining up my foil. I'm also going to, above that, put the carrier sheet for the full Lucy, just because I want that added extra protection. Then I do need to find, there it is, my parchment paper, because I don't want to stain my my Teflon sheet. And this is where I need my pressing pillow, because I also don't want the sublimation to accidentally miss the mark on my HTV here and end up standing behind. And I probably should put an extra piece of parchment paper, but right now, you know what? I do have a spare one. Let's be safe. Let's do the smart thing. I'm going to add that extra parchment in between. So I'm not staining my pressing pillow. So I'm not staining the shirt behind. Just double check that it's flat because we don't need wrinkles here. All right, let's go up a little bit. Give full pressing space. All right, so that is a lot of layers to the sandwich, but we've got it. So now I have to change my temperature to 315, and I'm going to change my time to 30 seconds. All right, so while that is heating up, I'm getting my glove prepped because this is gonna get hotter. And I may end up having to do a little bit extra with the mini press, which is okay, that happens. It is a fact of life. I have made smidge mistakes before. So while that's heating up, I'm gonna take a seat again, clean up my space so I'm not stabbing myself with objects when I'm doing other things, because that has a tendency to happen too. I'll reach for one thing and end up hurting myself with another thing. We don't need that. And yeah, so I can put these away. Don't need them. And it's almost fully heated up. Home stretch. So we won't have to wait too long. That's the nice thing about this heat press. If you are in the market for a heat press, yeah, I was actually one of the initial funders when they first announced that they were going to do a campaign to see if people were interested to buy in and be on the forefront of getting this kind of press. And I got it 1 week before Amazon did, but I also got it at a hefty discount. So it was helpful to be a backer. All right. So fingers crossed this works. And I don't have to go out and buy a new shirt and redo this all over again, because that would be lovely. And if it doesn't work and I have to do that, then, or I can just tell my customer the plans didn't work, but this is what I can offer you. Yeah. When you're experimenting and doing new things, sometimes the results are amazing, and sometimes things don't work out as planned, which is a-okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this all over with the pressing pillow in the middle. And I'm going to switch my camera view for you all so you can see what I am doing, because I am basically going to take my paper off while peeking under. And I'm going to keep my Teflon sheet near me in case I need to do some pre-prep or repressing. Debbie, you need my tape dispenser, yes. Hi, Heather. Oh, I've missed a few comments. Sorry. So what happens when you're on the other side of the room, you miss some comments. So looks like Cordelia happened to hop in, Debbie J, and Heather. Hi, everybody. Okay, so what I am doing is I am doing a combination of multi-layer HTV t-shirt with sublimation on it. And it's a design I created for a customer, so it is a special design. No one else will have it. And nope, my so my sublimation needs more heat or more time and more pressure, it looks like. So I am going to keep my carrier sheet there. I may actually have to do the whole thing all over again. You know what? No, I won't do that. I'm going to do what I know to do, which is to use my mini press, and I'm just going to manually press this until I know I've got a good press going on. I've done this before, not new to pivoting here, but hi mom, you joined in. Yay. All right, let me put my little holder here closer so I'm not reaching across my computer. All right, I'm going to check the corner of this one. Oh my gosh, it's cute. Okay, needs a little bit more heat and time. So, sublimation needs a lot of pressure and a lot of time. Now, when you're pressing on to glitter HTV, it may not need as much time because the glitter HTV is a high polyester count versus something that's a lower polyester count. You would have to potentially adjust your heat, temp, time, etc. Ooh, that's hot. That's why I have this here. Okay, now I'm going to peel this back. Oh my goodness, that's perfect. Let's see if I got the whole thing. Please say yes. Please say yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, one planet down. 7 more to go. Oh, yay. But I love my design, so we are just going with it. And I am going to look at the clock, and it's, I would say, I'm needing probably closer to 60 to 120 seconds, somewhere in that range. It's a terrible adjustment because remember, I'm also using HTV that doesn't need as long of a press. So we are improvising, pivoting, etc., etc. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay, needs about 20 more seconds. So I really should have a timer if I were thinking ahead. Hey, while I'm doing this one, whoops, I can pull out my timer and timer. Not 20 minutes, no. No, 20 seconds would be great. But let's see. We're needing about 60 extra seconds. Whoops. 60. No, no, it wants me to put 1 minute. All right, so for the next, let's double check that I got this one good. Yes, amazing. Okay. And starting now, 1 minute timer. You don't really want to move around too much because then you'll get ghosting. I completely forgot that, and now you're seeing me remember live that that's really what I should be doing. Yeah. And trying not to hit the HTV a second time so I don't end up with funky marks. But yeah, I mean, having the tape there does help your sublimation design not to move, but if you're moving your heat press, you're most likely going to move your design, and that's what will end up with, you'll end up with a little bit of ghosting. So 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Was 60 seconds too much? Was it perfect? It was perfect. Oh my gosh. All right. Ooh, yeah. It's gorgeous. Okay. We're going to keep with the 60 extra seconds. So there's a little bit of extra white glitter on some of the sides. I am going to go with it. It's fun. So it's not super noticeable, which is okay. I'm giving myself a little bit of a break because, hey, I eyeballed it through paper. to figure out the placement of these sublimation pieces. But we are 3 down and 4 more, technically. Or no, almost 4 more to go. I almost forgot how many planets we have. 8. 8. That's the goal. 8 planets for an 8th birthday. All right, I'm just gonna go to the next one. I'm not gonna check. I'll just remember the top one to the bottom. I didn't check. Hi, Ramona. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. We are doing multi-layered HTV and sublimation all in one project called a birthday t-shirt. And it's going to be cool. Really can't wait for my customer to see it because, well, while I think the last shirt I made her other daughter was amazing, this one's really gonna like be wow. The last one I did was a pink karate shirt, which was really cute, but she wanted a super simple design, and obviously no sublimation happened on that because I don't even remember if I was doing sublimation on shirts yet at that point. I may or may not have been, but yeah, this is still pretty cool. Restart. But yeah, all right, 3 more to go. So, which machine are you using? Is it HTV or Cricut? So, I cut out, if you do happen to go back to the beginning, I cut out my HTV on the Cricut. So, I am using a mix of foil HTV, white glitter HTV for the sublimation parts, and a HTV runt white HTV, and then I have a few scraps that I used from, I think, Joanne's HTV, which is not available anymore. Um, and then one of my regular HTVs, which is StarCraft. I used that for part of the front of the shirt. And you can hear or you might be able to, might not be able to hear my heat press. It is beeping at me. It is about to, my giant heat press is going to turn itself off, which is good. That is a super helpful thing when you have small children or you're just forgetful and tend to walk off in the middle of a project and forget that something is hot and on and taking a lot of wattage. So that is a super helpful thing that that heat press does. So, oh, I hear Franklin up again. Hey, maybe I can show you one-handed some of the crafty mail I've gotten recently. This one was last month. It's super cute. Congrats. And it's like super fun foiled, embossed foiled background, which is really cool. And she gave me a couple of ephemera, which if I pulled that out right now, it would spill all over. So I'm not going to do that. And that was from, I believe, Betty. Yeah, that was from Betty. So thank you, Betty. Let's see what else I have. I have Happy Mail. This one was from North Carolina. And I'm gonna have to open it on my lap because it's gonna fall out. It's a little thicker card. And it says, "Hooray, you did it!" And it's in foil, a rainbow foil, which is super cute. Let's see what else I have. From Ohio, she made the envelope, which is out of super cute, pretty paper. Okay. I'm gonna have to open this one later though because the tape on it, I can't do one-handed. So this one is cute. This one's embossed with sunflowers and ephemera on the back, and I don't have the envelope, so I can't tell you who that was. All right, so we are done with the timer. And I may have moved on that one, so I'm going to just do the other edge here. And I have to double check that one because I don't know that I was all the way on. Whew, that's hot. Okay. Let's take this off. So I have space to check all of them. Check it from this side. Very cute. Checking the color, making sure it's good. What's the color on this one? Oh no, I might have burnt this one. Oh no, it's perfect. That one's good. Okay, this one's the one I'm nervous about. That one's good. Okay. So, the big reveal, the 8 planets. I will show you this happy mail though. It looks like her glue restuck, but look at how pretty that is. It's so gorgeous. And it's actually a packet of seeds in there and bloom and grow. I think that's so gorgeous. Patricia Bowman, that's who gave it to me. I have to figure out who the the Tasha Davis is the one who gave me the sunflower one. That's who it was. All right, so I'm gonna let this cool a little bit. So let's go ahead and open some more crafty mail. Okay, so this was from a while back, and I might have showed this one recently, but it's so cute because I love gnomes. And this one was from Jean. St. Patty's Day with the Lucky. She used, I think it looks like alcohol ink markers. Super fun. Let's see. I have this one. Oh, it's purple. It's cute. And this one's from Anna. She's a local Wisconsinite. Congratulations with all the hearts. Super cute. And so this one's from Gloria. This one's Oh Happy Day. She left me a little note. That one's fun with the cute flowers. The girls really wanted to play with the flowers, and I'm like, no, they're stuck to the card. Sorry. This one's another one from Anna. She did It Looks Like Spring, and it's so kind of it's not an easel card. I forgot what the style is called. But she gave me all these little cute scraps, and I'm like, ooh, I love black and white. I love scraps. I got to figure out a way to use them all. So thank you, Anna. And then the last one I have in my pile currently is congratulations. And that one's another one from Gloria, which this paper, I don't know if she drew it, if it's just printed paper. It's really pretty. It looks like watercolor. I honestly cannot tell. Let me see if you can see it a little better. But I honestly cannot tell if she used watercolors or what happened. But it's really pretty no matter what. Okay, Ramona, you're talking about the machine. So this is the Cricut mini brass that I was using. And then the big one I was using is the HTV run. So one trick I do, which I'll have to do sans doing it on the glitter HTV, but to get all of the items to really look like they're part of the shirt, I take the carrier sheets off, which is blocking this from happening, but then I just do one last little press so that your HTV goes and looks like it's part of the shirt. I think that's super important to do. It really helps it adhere, gets everything nice and pretty in there. All right, so now the big reveal. Ooh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. I hope you can see this on the screen because this is so cool. I'm slightly geeking out. Oh my gosh. Yes. I love that they worked out too. Oh my goodness. All right. Yes, I'm doing a happy dance in my seat. You can't see that. Sorry, but not sorry. All right. And I might try to see if I can get some of that ink onto that other side. I'm going to attempt. It's a trick I do, but it may not work. I do it a lot with my, yeah, it just lightened it a little bit. That's okay. I'm going to do that with the edge here. Just adding that extra little bit of ink to the edge where I missed a little bit. Yeah, it helps. I mean, it's not perfect, it's not everything, but it's still pretty freaking cool. If I say so myself. Hi, Frankie, you're really loud. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, yay. Yes. Oh, it's so cool. I hope you like it. I'm geeking out here because, like, this is better than the design that I thought up in my head, really, honestly. All right, now the top. Now, the top, we're going to take all the carrier sheets off, and we are going to do my same trick. And this one, because the foil, the gold foil, is still kind of lifting. So I really probably could do a full press on this. I'm actually going to do that. Oh no, I can't do that because I just realized I can't do that. I turned my heat press off, but also because the sublimation is no longer protected, so it'll go everywhere. All right, so I'm just going to do the gold foil a little extra long. That's all I'm going to do. And so you see how I'm moving it back and forth? It's stuck on there. I'm just really pressing it into the shirt. So move, it's fine. It's totally fine with all this movement. It's not going to make it ripple unless you're like pushing it at the same point while there's a fold or a wrinkle in the fabric. Then potentially, yeah, you could create a mark or an indent somewhere. But generally, oh my gosh, oh my. All right, I'm geeking out because I love it. Ugh. And I know my customer and her daughter, I mean, they're gonna love it. It's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. All right. So the spaceship doesn't eat as much. But yeah, this is like just amazing in person. Whew. I'm gonna do a little bit more on that gray. Really get that gray in there really good. Oops. All right. Big reveal. The front of the shirt. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay, so something totally cool and unexpected happened. The window of the orange here, I mean, okay, so full disclosure, the orange is probably the crappiest HTV I have. So I like to push it off on things. But it created this cool little texture because it's the third layer right here and it kind of melted too much and it's so fun. It's like created this moon rock looking texture with that extra press. Oh my gosh, it's actually really great. So yes, the golden, the G, it's a little faded on the edge. I am not worried about it because it's still really pretty. I don't even think I mean, I'll offer to remake the G, but I honestly don't think my customer will care. But wow, I am loving the result. I wish, actually, if I turn down my lights here, you might be able to see it better. Let's see. Let's change my lighting scheme. I'm going to change my overhead light. And because right now everything's just turning out white. So hopefully you can see that now. Change my settings here. There we go. Hopefully you can see that better now, but it is just really pretty in person. Like, wow. I'm I'm kind of grateful I decided to push the envelope and say, this is what I'm gonna do. Yay. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Okay, so that's how you can creatively figure out how to do sublimation with foil HTV, with glitter HTV, and your standard regular layers of HTV front and back on a very complicated shirt. But I don't care because I love this customer. It's amazing. Yeah, that's my mic drop or whatever. Okay, so as a recap, we have the fun giveaway happening. It will be, oh, you see the gold now. Okay, awesome. So thank you, Aunt Celeste. Yay. Oh, I cannot wait to see you soon. Let's see. I was going to see if I could get myself in the video here. Yes, now you can see me. Yay! All right, and it's not super terrible lighting, so hey, it's all good. Yeah. So let's see. We have the giveaway that I have listed until the 16th. Follow the link in the description below, and you should be able to access it. I'm going to double check, and Melissa just message me, and I will make sure you're able to access the giveaway link too. Let me double check that people are able to respond. And response editing. That's what. All right. So Melissa, if you click the link again, it should work now. There was a little setting tab I neglected to select. That is my fault. All right. Yeah, you should be good to go. So don't forget, there's the giveaway. You get to choose your prize, and actually, I might throw in one more packet, which is a you can just shop our shop packet. So now I'm committing to 4 different packets that whoever gets selected for the 400 subbies giveaway, you get to select what the packet is. Also, feel free to invite your friends. The more the merrier. And if I get a bunch more subbies, guess what? I'm going to maybe do an extra giveaway. So, yes, Melissa, just try it again. If it still doesn't work, yeah, let me know. But I feel like it should now. So, and I don't know. Babies, do you want to come up and visit? Still not working for you. Ah, all right. I'll custom make another one for you. Maybe you know what? See, this thing doesn't save immediately, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, try it now. You can try it now because now I know it will definitely work because there was another little switch. Oh my gosh. Okay. So sorry, guys. Okay. Melissa, try one last time. Please, please. I tried. It says no. Okay. No. Everybody, click the link again. It should work now. I found one thing that I didn't do, which I wish these forms, when you do them, would automatically just say it's accepting entries. Yes, Melissa, she is having problems too. Click it now because it will work. I can almost guarantee it. Okay, Brenda says she got it. So, yes, thank you. There's a little button that I neglected to select. So, yeah, that's my fault. I hate these forums, but they are helpful for me to get feedback from you guys, also to help figure out what's working for you guys, what's not, all that stuff. So, yes, please fill out the form. If you would like to sign up to get some freebies, I am starting to create SVG designs that I'm going to start creating a freebie shop. So if you want to sign up for when I do start releasing some of those freebies, some of them might be printed paper designs, some of them might be an actual SVG. Like I could give away this SVG for the rocket if anyone wants a rocket. Don't know how often people use rockets for. The kids are watching a movie, very engrossed. Dang it! Even Franklin doesn't want to come show off all his cuteness. He's been extremely cute today. So there's a friend of mine. He always shies away from her, and like anytime she comes by, he's kind of like And today she got to hold him for like 15, maybe more minutes. Like he just was like, "Oh, I'm chill now. I'm good. I'm cool." And we see her pretty often, so I guess, it was like the year and a half warm up. I mean, granted, when he was really, really little, she could hold him all the time. But like ever since he's been walking, he's kind of iffy about who he'll say hi to, who he'll hug, he's just kind of, I want mama when I'm in public kind of kid. And so now, yay, Melissa says it works. Woohoo! All right, I did my job. All right, I am done. As long as you were able to get it. Now, Ramona, try it again. Tell me if it worked or not. I'm going to turn my heat. I'm going to turn this off, though. That is going to not be fun if I realize I've melted something somewhere. Let's see. I think I gave you all my updates. Hubby is launching a new. You did. Okay, awesome, Ramona. Yay. Cool. And I made it editable, so if you want to come back and get more points, that's fine. You can edit your answers, no worries. I made that possible because you might have like certain answers now, and then if you share a link or subscribe to something, guess what? You get another bonus entry. So, and I'll post the Rafflecopter, or not Rafflecopter. I use the spinning wheel thing. I don't know. Elizabeth uses it all the time. So, yeah. So I hope you had fun in this 2 hour long session of how to create a shirt using a lot of layers, a lot of different. You said yes to everything. Thanks, Melissa. um, if you have a lot of layers in your shirt and you're doing front and back and you're adding sublimation and different styles and types and pivoting when you make a mistake, all that jazz. So, yes, I hope you learned something. If you do try HTV or do sublimation, or you're like, I want to try sublimation on a shirt fabric, but I'm not sure, I hope I can give you some tips and tricks that, yeah, you can use. And maybe one day I will try. There's like this new trend to do HTV on cards. I have yet to do it because I'm like, why waste the HTV? Because I use the HTV. But if I find a color that I don't use, okay. So Ramona says I will go back and watch. I've got many rolls of Sizer iron on vinyl. So yeah, Sizer, they're a little bit more picky about the time, but not so much the pressure. But a little bit more picky about the time and the heat setting. But yeah, I've used Sizer HTV to do layering too. So you just kind of do an experiment one to figure out how to gauge your time. And then once you've figured that out, then the rest is a wrap. I wing it most often now because I'm using so many different brands. Some of them I can't even remember. The labels have been ripped off ages ago. I know how to check if the HTV has expired. If it's usually 2 to 5 years is Cricut. The Joann's brand is about 3 years. All other brands are basically 5 to 6 years before the glue starts losing its usefulness. So I only know that from experience because, yeah. Also, do not Wash your shirts. I know Cricket tells you to wash your shirts. Don't wash your shirts. That there's stuff that gets into the fibers that are repellents for things attaching to them. Don't wash your shirts. You can heat them up, but don't wash them before you do HTV. That's my other big tip that I see people doing so often, and I'm like, don't do it. So, anyways, all right, I am going to sign off since my children don't want to come say hi. Yeah, and I don't know when I'll be live next, but we'll see. I have a lot of projects coming up and a show at the end of the month that I have to get cracking on making stuff. So, didn't someone do vinyl on cards at Spring Crafty thing? Yes. I want to say I don't remember who it was. I honestly don't. I thought there was someone who did it, but yeah. You have to for HTV just check their websites wherever you got it from. They'll tell you. Usually it's in the fine print, but somewhere they'll say they don't actually put expiration dates, but they say it loses its ability to stick. I can't remember what. No, I do remember what brand it was. It was the Cricut brand, and it didn't. I could not get it to stick. I used the proper heat and time, proper pressure, did not stick. I mean, it was bad. So it I would say that is the least forgiving HTV. The most forgiving HTV, I would say, is the StarCraft brand. Sizer's pretty good too. It's a Frankie. He's gonna come say hi now. Oh no! Now we gotta show all of the Frankleness. All right, we're gonna say goodnight. Oops, oops. Uh oh. All right, let's make sure you can. Yeah, you lost your rocket ship. You're wearing rocket ship slippers just for our rocket ship shirt. You want to come here and show everybody? Yeah. Hi, buddy. Look at this guy. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Oh, wow. Yes, Ramona says, stay safe with the crazy weather. Heard about tornadoes. We didn't get tornadoes, but we got an awful lot of wind and loud noises and all that fun stuff. Hi, buddy. Yeah, that's the mic. We don't touch the mic because then it pops in everybody's ears. That's not okay. Yeah. Yep, you see a truck. Yep, there's a truck outside. Good job. You got some good eyesight there, buddy. Yeah, it's a red truck. Wow, so cool. He sees the pickup truck. All right. Look at, you got to show everybody your cute spaceship slippers. He loves these, but they come off really easily because they're fat and they knock on things. Yep. Oh, okay. Say bye-bye. Say night-night, everybody. Blow a kiss. Mwah. No, you're just going to smile. Everyone's saying hi, Frankie. Say hi. Yes, he did get a haircut. He doesn't have light. Yep, that's the light. The light. Yeah, that's your nose. Yep. Light. 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 Yep, you see all the lights. Mwah. Light. Yep. You say bye-bye, everybody. You say bye-bye. Say night-night, everybody. It's bedtime soon. Yeah, does that make you happy? Oh, yep, rocket. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll do it too. You're so goofy. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we've been on here for a while, so I'm gonna let you go and have some snuggle time with this buddy. All right? Say night-night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to join the giveaway. And yeah. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.